Next, I'd like to introduce one of our families, the Kothera family, Tanya, Chevy, and Nate.
Wow, this is amazing. We are from the October class of 2012, and before we even started training class, there were two things you needed to know as a family. The first thing is, when you walk in, you need to realize that there's a lot of dogs in here, and it smells really bad. And now, I walk in and I was like, wow, this is awfully amazing. And then, when you get here early, because there's a specific leather couch that sat over on that wall, and that's where you wanted to sit the whole 2 weeks. So I'm so happy and honored to be able to be here and talk. I'm Tanya Kothera. This is Nathan Kothera, my son, my husband Ken, and Chevy, our service dog. So Nate was born, and 1 week later we found out he had Down syndrome. At 3 years of age, he got a trach. 6 months later, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And after 3.5 years of treatment, he came off of leukemia treatment. He's been in remission since he was diagnosed 8 days later. When we were meeting with the oncologist, I asked the oncologist, what can I do for my son? And he said, get him a dog. But wait till he's done with treatment, because there's no way you're going to handle a dog and, leukemia. So I started doing some research, and the day that I talked to Karen was the day that I made my decision that 4Paws would be the organization that we went with. And it was the best decision I've made. 4Paws has given us an extended family. When we went in class, the 2 weeks that we spent, we felt like we belonged here. It was so comfortable, and the day that we left, we all cried, and I said I wasn't going to cry, but we cried because we were leaving a family that really made us feel comfortable. Nathan does a little thing like disappearing occasionally, so Chevy is tracking him at times if he would walk away. Chevy has gone with him to every surgery he's had, and Chevy has gone to the dentist with him multiple times and helped to calm him. Chevy goes with to blood draws. He goes to school every day with him. And when Nate gets upset about something, he gives him kisses and calms him down. Chevy has also become quite the star at school. All the teachers at school will lobby ahead of time to try and get Nate and Chevy in their class. And all of the kids want to be in Nate's class in school. He's fully included in a class of 22. Chevy's also our service dog as a family. I don't know what we'd do without him. We love him. I suppose I could talk about this forever, but you're all standing here. The one thing I want to say to many families that are applying for or have a service dog, many people have made comments to us and said, why does your son need a service dog? He doesn't have seizures, he doesn't have diabetes. And my question to them is, if you had a child with special needs, wouldn't you do anything and everything possible to do something to help your child to succeed? And that's what we did. We gave Nate the tools for his speech to take off, to have a buddy, to have someone that calms him when he's upset, and just be there for him whenever he needs a friend. And that's what Chevy does for him. I want to thank Kelly Cam for asking me to share our story. I want to thank Karen Shirk, because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here today and we wouldn't have this great dog. I want to thank Jeremy, Jennifer, and Jessa. Those were our main trainers when we were here, and they're still here for us to this day. And all of the staff here at 4Paws, we couldn't have done it without them, and we continue to use them and utilize their services all the time. So thank you very much for allowing me to share my story.